Hi everyone, welcome. It's FPLMattDay here, and I'm back with a video, my Game Week 9 transfer targets. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and get your comments and questions in ahead of an early deadline for Game Week 9 with the Leicester Forest game on a Friday night, a Midlands derby. So this video is just going to be my top 3 transfer targets for Game Week 9. From 3 to 1. These are the 3 players I think are the most important for this game week, the most critical players for this game week, where I think we're going to see some pretty solid points. None of this FPL cartel stuff on this stream. So if that disappointed you on X, on Twitter, if you all saw the FPL cartel stuff about the team news, trying to deceive people, that type of stuff, you won't get that on this channel. So be sure to hit the subscribe button. All right, so let's present the screen, and we're going to go in with the number 3 essential pick, in my opinion, for Game Week 9. And I don't think this will come as too much of a surprise to managers. It's Brentford's Brian Mbeumo at home to Ipswich, 7.17 points per game. Expected points of 5.57 this week. We'll have a look at his map there. Pretty strong there in terms of expected FPL points. His through balls, very good. Big chances, I think they could be a bit better. I do think he's got a pretty strong expected FPL points based on his penalty ratio. It's probably why his XG isn't that good. But then playing against Ipswich at home, we've seen Ipswich concede a few goals of late, especially when they are on the road. When Mbeumo's heat back there on the far side, obviously cuts in a lot from that right. And he's in number 3 for me at 7.6 million as midfield, just purely because he is been a little bit reliant on those penalties as opposed to the goals from open play. 2 out of 5 difficulty rating for the fixture, 6.1 points expected. Expected assists at 0.51, so it's not too bad. Big chances created is quite good at 0.695. So there's a lot of potential here, and expected assist 0.24. For me, he's the sort of player you don't want to be without. He's in my team now. Brought him in ready in game week 8, which he did disappoint in against Man United. He didn't quite look himself, but needed him ready. He was someone I've really wanted from the start of the season. It's mad it's taken me this long to even get him. So that's number 3. Let's go into number 2, and you can see me typing out the player's name already. For me, it's Cole Palmer. And I know he blanked in that Liverpool game in game week 2. In game week 8, last game week, which is obviously a tricky one. But this week, he plays Newcastle, difficulty rating of 4. Again, I don't think they've been themselves this season at times. They lost last week to Brighton. He's got 7.7 expected points. His heat map is really impressive. I know a lot of people saying he's been dropping into deeper positions, but you can still see him in and around that box, cutting in onto that lovely left foot of his. His big chances created are huge at 1.39 chances. Expected FPL points. His XG's down because I think he's been sitting deeper. And again, you get that reliance on penalties at times with him. But really good when it comes to sort of through balls, chances created, big chances created. Shots are really high as well. And expected points of 5.96, 8.33 points per game. 10.9 million. He's gone up in the last week. I've had to sacrifice him from my team. I'm a bit gutted about it because I brought Mbeumo in last game week along with Brennan Johnson. So I'm hoping their points can kind of offset Palmer. But the biggest thing about Palmer, and this is why he's number 2, is he's such an explosive asset. He can get 15 points just like that on any given game week. If he scores early in this game, you get worried because if you're a non-owner, all it takes is a penalty, a free kick, and he can score at a corner and he gets himself an assist. He's just such a dangerous player. Very productive FPL points scorer. So for me, Cole Palmer is in number 2. But number 1 pick for me this week, and you can see me there typing it in, Josko Gvardiol from Man City. He's had a nice rest in the Champions League. They play Southampton at home, where he's got a minutes rating of 85 minutes at 5.7 points. Fixture difficulty of 2. Expected points, 4.15. Points per game of 4. He got 10 points away at Wolves. Was close to getting a couple of goals in that one as well. And this is what's so incredible. City are not keeping clean sheets, but you don't buy him right now for clean sheets. Added bonus is they got a good fixture this week. They need to start keeping it tight, and they maybe will get a clean sheet this game week. But you get him because he's just so attacking. Have a look at that. Final third passes, 0.893 on the map. And then in between the expected assists and the expected goals, it's very high for a defender. Shots in the box and shots on target as well. There is a lot of potential. At 6.1 million, he is an easy swap away from Saliba or Gabriel, if that's who's on your mind. And his fixtures are not too bad after that. Bournemouth away, Brighton away. They're tricky places to go, but you'd still back him to creep up around that back post like he seems to keep doing. I'll get those shots on goal. Followed by Spurs at home, Liverpool away, and Forest at home. Even that Spurs one with their vulnerabilities from set pieces could be a good game. Well, vulnerabilities in the past, we're not seeing it as much this season, but I think you all know what I mean. So they're my top 3 transfer targets for game week 9. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you are new. Give the video a like, and I will see you all in the next one. My next video will be my favorite differentials for game week 9. So be sure to tune in before the early deadline this week. I'm FPLMattDay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.